A very good morning to all of you. Before starting off the program, let's take the blessing of Almighty God. So, I request Director Ma'am, other faculty and few students for the light lamp. We heard a rendition by Dipali Nigam from NCA third year. That was amazing. I welcome you all to the orientation program of our Jagran Institute. Jagran Institute of Management was set up under the benevolence of Jagran Group, a leading name in media industry, preserving professional and ethical value. Its educational wing, Jagran Education Foundation, was established in the year 2005 under the aegis of Sri Puran Chand Gupta Smarak Trust, then in the scared memory of late Sri Puran Chand Gupta ji. Since then, this educational wing is spreading excellence in education by establishing centers of higher learning for post and undergraduate courses along with the professional institutions that offer mass communication, digital animation, computer science and management. JIM is powered by competence and Indian roots. Now, let us have the virtual tour.
Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Lead me from asatya to satya. Lead me from darkness to light. Imparting value education, Jagran Education Foundation. In the sacred memory of late Sri Puran Chandra Gupta ji, the founder of Dainik Jagran. Under the benevolent support of the Dainik Jagran Group, Sri Puran Chandra Gupta Smarak Trust was established in 1987. Jagran Education Foundation, an organizational arm of the trust, was established in 2005 to integrate and monitor the rapidly growing educational value chain starting from K-12, graduate, professional, and vocational courses. JEF has a strong educational presence in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, located at Kanpur, Lucknow, Noida, Kannauj, Dehradun, Basti, and Varanasi. The mission and vision of the foundation is to build educational and professional competencies across the society. Each institution under the JEF umbrella creates an environment which is conducive for learning and development of skills. All the institutions have state-of-the-art infrastructure with modern amenities like well-set-up science labs, music centers, learning resource centers, and sports facilities. All our verticals are technologically sound with well-equipped computer labs, including latest softwares and peripherals. Well-stocked libraries with thousands of books, periodicals and journals. Mass communication institutions at Noida and Kanpur have professional setup of an audio and video studio with production facilities. At JEF, precision, passion and persistence is a hallmark. We know the dreams, we understand the expectations from parents and know what it takes to be the best. Education initiatives under the foundation are focused in improving the personality and employability by emphasizing more on cultural, experiential learning and holistic development. Our Industry Interface program invites luminaries from the academic world and industry to share their experiences and wisdom with the upcoming generation. High values and disciplined approach of our students makes them the first choice of the recruiting corporates. Most of our graduates are placed with the best of the best across India. Our alumni base is more than 5,000 who are contributing towards the society at large. At Jagran Education Foundation, we encourage you to challenge your assumptions, acquire new skills, examine unfamiliar possibilities, and most of all, to assume responsibility for yourself and the world. A vision of sustained holistic growth, a mission to spread the light of education, a dream to impart the infinity of knowledge. Jagran Education Foundation, Vidya Dadati Vinayam.
Business School. Air-conditioned classrooms equipped with audio-video facilities, experienced and qualified faculty, industry-oriented curriculum, 100% placement records, industry interface, summer internship, final research project, live project training on latest technology, resources, state-of-art infrastructure and Wi-Fi campus with 300 plus workstations, excellent library, hostels and sports facilities. Value-added certification courses from IIT Bombay, NISM, etc. Global exposure to international conferences, seminars and workshops. Our institute offers 2 courses, MBA and MCA. Now let me introduce you with our director ma'am and the faculty members. Director is our Dr. Divya Chaudhary, is a faculty of Business Administration and Marketing. She is a postgraduate in Commerce, PGDBM in Marketing and PhD in Commerce. She is a gold medalist throughout her academics. She has a rich experience from corporate, academic and more than 14 years of experience in research. She has presented more than 40 papers in various international and national conferences and seminars in India and abroad. Around 30 papers are published in various international and national journals of repute. She has authored and co-authored 3 books, an editor of few books, and also contributed chapters in books. This is the Faculty of Information Technology. Dr. Anil Kumar Singh, he is the Associate Professor. Dr. Singh has 20-year experience in academic and research. He is a postgraduate in computer science, MCA and PhD in information technology. His area of specification is networking, DBMS, RDMS. Next, Mr. Anand Kumar Dikshit, Assistant Professor. Mr. Dikshit is MTech in Information Technology along with MCA. He is the expert faculty of areas like programming languages, design and analysis of algorithm, compiler design, computer graphics, and data structure. He has 13-year experience in academic and research. Mr. Adarsh Srivastav, Assistant Professor. Mr. Srivastav holds MCA, MTech IT degree. He has expertise in mathematical subjects like DN, CBNST, software testing, SMBD, MMBD, graphics, and CBORD. He brings along with him 13 years teaching experience. Mr. Ashish Mishra, Assistant Professor. Mr. Mishra holds MCA degree and specializes in programming languages, Automata, Java, PHP, and .NET and web technology. He brings along with him 14 years teaching experience and 2 years of industry experience in SAP.ERP. Mr. Aman Keshavani, Assistant Professor. Mr. Keshavani holds MCA degree and specializes in computational science in operating systems, cybersecurity, DBMS, computer organization, and PHP technology. He brings along with him 3.5 years teaching experience and 1.5 year of IT industry experience. Dr. Nidhi Mathur, Assistant Professor. Dr. Mathur has 14 years of experience in academic and research. She holds her credit, a PhD, and MSc in statistics with a specialization in information technology. Mr. Vishnu Kumar Shukla, Assistant Professor. Mr. Shukla holds MCA degree and specialized in programming languages like C, C++, and .NET technology. He brings along with him 14 years teaching experience and 1 year of IT industry experience. Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Assistant Professor. Mr. Agarwal holds MSc from IIT Kanpur. He has a great depth of teaching in mathematical subjects like mathematical statistics, operation research, and discrete mathematics. He brings along with him 25 years teaching experience. Next, we have the management faculty. Dr. Naveen Arora, Assistant Professor. Dr. Arora is UGC NET Management Qualified and PhD from Department of Management Studies and TDREC. He has more than 10 years of various industry experience and 10 years of experience in academic and research. He is specialized in marketing and finance. CSJ Anu Jaju, Assistant Professor. Mrs. Jaju holds Master Degree in Commerce, PGDM. She is a UGC NET JRF qualified and is pursuing her PhD in Corporate Finance and has published several research papers in various journals and specialized in the area of capital market and corporate finance. Ms. Priya Chopra Arora, Assistant Professor. Ms. Priya holds an MBA degree and specializes in finance and human resource. She has 4.8 years of corporate experience and 1 year academic experience. Mr. Pawan Omar, Assistant Professor. Mr. Omar holds PGDBO, MBA degree and CMA final and specialized in field of marketing strategic management, entrepreneurship, business development, communications. He has 4 years of academic experience and 5 years of corporate experience. Provided the best and many activities which we can see in the present. Now, let us see insight of our institute on various social media platforms. College Institute website. Here you can see that there are symbols of Facebook, Twitter and various social media platforms which you can access our institute. Nitin, please show. This is the Facebook. This is the Facebook page of our institute. We have other also social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, even our YouTube channel we also have. So you can have a look on the website when you go to the home or even at the phone right now. That's your choice. Now I request our director Dr. Divya Chaudhary to please come to enlighten the students by our words.
Thank you, Priyanka. Congratulations and good morning, all our new scholars today over here. Good morning, students. And I am pretty sure that we all are passing through a bad phase, a rough phase this time. Not only the rough phase, if we all actually look into it, that it is a time which none of us expected to come. But actually what matters most this time is how we adapt and how we adjust to the running hard times and the conditions. That is why I feel honored, and also I respect all the freshmen who have graced by joining our institution, and I, on behalf of all of us, welcome you to Jagran Institute of Management, because you have not only sacrificed many things, but you have finally decided to leave your comfort to come over here and join us to climb the ladder of success. Especially a worldwide pandemic time, which in itself is an inspirational job. And I hope that the journey of 2 years which we are going to spend here together will be full of learning, fun and lot of new experiences, which at the end of 2 years you will carry with yourself as a memorable event and lot of memories to cherish with. Moving ahead, at Jagran Institute of Management, we try to provide you with the best of knowledge, experience and best of education. The only reason I say this is because we have a very transparent system over here and we try to adapt the most running, latest, updated methodology of teaching and a pedagogy which will not only make you learn from the books but will also help you to learn from the experiences of others. Lot of industry interaction will be there, lot of industry oriented programs will be there, lot of exposure will be there where you can understand actual learning which is there in the environment, global interfaces which are there and lot of things which we can do together. The only reason what I think is, it's because you have incredible and unyielding potential among yourself which you need to hone yourself during these times of 2 years of your professional education. So I think that, and I am pretty sure also that you will make the best out of here during this 2-year time. As well as if we look into it, you will be going to see lot of things which is there in your mind, like we will be talking about placements, we will be talking about your examination policies, we will be talking about your summer internships, we will be talking about your lot of ways how you will be learning, like our programs, corporate structural trainings and CBAT programs which will be running over here. You have an incubation center also which will be introduced to you time and on with various activities. So I think you have lot to get from us and lot to give back to us in return for your coming batches we will be having. So in the end, on behalf of all of us over here, I heartily welcome you all once again, and I am pretty sure that within the walls of our humble institution, you will find comfort during this journey of 2 years. Thank you so much, students.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. Ashish Mishra for telling students regarding general rules of discipline and code of conduct.
Thank you, Priyanka. Code of conduct. Good morning, students. I, Ashish Mishra, welcome you all to the Jagran Institute of Management. So today we will discuss some code of conduct, basically the rules and regulation of the institute. So let's discuss one by one. First and foremost, it is compulsory for all of you to follow the dress code, that means the uniform which you will be getting from our college. And after till that time, follow the formal dress code with formal black shoes. You will also be having getting your identity card which you have to wear along with your uniform. Then it is mandatory for you all to strictly follow the college timings for online and offline both the modes of classes. Your college timing will be 10 AM to 2:15 PM. In between you will get the 40 minutes of break. Use of mobile phone is strictly prohibited in the lab and classroom. You are expected to read the notice board and check your college email IDs as well as class WhatsApp group regularly to keep yourself updated. Next. You are expected to maintain the decorum and communicate professionally with your faculties and seniors. You will be responsible for your belongings, that means the laptop, wallet and mobile phone. Okay. So then the leave policy. In case of leave, you have to inform your class coordinator, that is Mr. Pawan Omar, through email about your absence and the reason thereby. In case you want to leave early, you need to get your short leave approved by the concerned faculty member. Next, attendance. Okay, that is most important. As per the norms of AICTE and AKTU, and in case of scholarship, if you are applying for the scholarship, then Samaj Kalyan also says that you have to maintain 75% of attendance. And the marks you will get for the attendance is 10 marks for each subject. The students having short attendance will be restricted for appearing in their internal and external examinations. Next. Now some safety measures regarding COVID-19 that we have to follow. No students will be permitted to enter into the college without face mask. No entry without thermal scanning and checking of Arogya Setu status. So you must carry your own pocket sanitizer with you. You have to maintain physical distancing of at least 6 feet in the classroom during the classes. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. For examination overview, I request CFA Anuj to please guide the students.
Okay. Good morning, students. It's really wonderful to see bright eyes because with new normal I can't see your smiles. Okay, very quickly I will be briefing you about the program, the exam structure and the passing criteria. Listen very carefully the continuous assessment and evaluation system because this will give you an overview and idea about how to go about this course with or completing this course with good grades and efficiency. So our program is a 2 years program, MBA program. These 2 years comprises of 2 semesters each year. That means semester 1, semester 2 in year 1 and 3 and 4 in year 2. Along with these 4 semesters, there are 2 training programs. One is your internship, which is a summer training project after completion of your 2nd semester. Then we have a final research project during your semester 4. That means you will be undertaking this final research project along with, in parallel to your semester 4. The duration for the semesters are generally 90 working days. That comes out to be normally 4 months, but it is subject to change as per AKTU under unprecedented situations. But otherwise it is 4 months of teaching, then you have 1 month exam, and this is how we complete our 1 semester. Regarding the assessment and evaluation, be very careful in reading and understanding this slide. Each semester will have certain number of courses. Sometimes it is 8 and sometimes it is 7. So one theory paper, and there are certain mini projects also just included this year by AKTU. For theory subject, your evaluation will be on 150 marks. The bifurcation of this theory subject 150 marks is 100 marks for your internal theory exams, external theory exams. External exams are undertaken by AKTU, that is a paper and pen exam for 100 marks, that is your end semester examination. Then 50 marks will be for internal assessment, internal evaluation. And we have further bifurcated this internal 50 marks into 3 categories. One is your class test 1, class test 2 and attendance, as you can see in the slide. Class test 1, the students are generally the internal exam, as you call it. Internal exams, 2 internal exams we take during your semester. CT1 generally commences when mid of the semester, when you complete half of your course. You will be evaluated for 15 marks. Then CT2, after completion of your complete course, before your external exam, CT2 will be conducted again for 15 marks. That means 30 marks internal, and this 20 marks internal is basically on your punctuality, your attendance, your participation and your class assignment in each subject. If I give you the bifurcation of these 20 attendance mark with this asterisk, it says 10 marks for your class attendance. That means you can score these full marks if you are punctual, regular in attending your lectures. 5 marks for your other events participation, your presence in the other academic events and activities, and also in your CST classes. CST is basically Saturday activity sessions. When you pass your semester 1, after your semester 1, we will be conducting a grooming session every Saturday. So Saturday there will be no normal classes, but we conduct session which will skill you up on various aspects like soft skills, computer proficiency, general awareness proficiency, and all such things. Sessions are designed on Saturday. We call it corporate structural training program. So every Saturday you will be having these activities. Your attendance in CST will also be counted in your total marks in a theory paper. So this is for a theory paper in a semester, 100, total 150. In summary, if I say 100 for external and 50 for internal, and internal 50 again into 20, 15, 15 and 20. Clear? Okay. Next, I tell you these the bifurcation of marks for 100 marks that I just showed you was for theory paper. In every semester, we have one mini project. Semester 1 and 2, you will have a mini project. So a mini project in each semester will be evaluated for 75 marks, and then again we have this bifurcation of 50 marks and 25 marks. 50 marks will be for viva and presentation. So when you make your project, at the end of this semester, it will be evaluated. There will be a viva, was and presentation evaluated for 50 marks, and this 25 marks will be for your internal assessment, which will be conducted by your faculty, who will be looking into your progress of your mini project or mentoring you on your mini project. So these mini projects are actually very important thing, my dear student. I tell you, if you undertake these mini projects from day one, because it's not something which you will, one day you will wake up and you will complete in the end of the semester. It will not work. This is a professional course, and this is how this MBA course has value with these internship, FRP and mini projects, because this is live training, live thing that you will understand, you will upgrade yourself on. So from day one, this mini project you will have to undertake. We have allocated 2 classes each week, 2 lab classes each week for your mini project. Faculty will be there to assist you, to mentor you. You have to undertake. And also, if you do these mini projects very seriously, you will be preparing yourself for taking up, level up internship and level up FRP projects. So mini projects are really important in this course. Evaluated for 75 marks. Then, if we talk about the internship evaluation, we call it STP, summer training projects. So you will be actually doing a training of 6 to 8 weeks in a business organization, in a corporate. We have a cell, placement and training cell. They will guide you. You need to be, in following their instructions and communication. They will assist you in securing your internship in an organization. After this training or during this training, you have to make a project report also. So we will allocate a faculty mentor to guide you, to mentor you on preparing these project reports of your internship. So the marks are like that only. The total marks are 150. Again 100 marks for your presentation and viva voce based on your training and your report. And this 50 marks is in the hand of your faculty, who will be mentoring you in preparing your internship report. So out of those 50, 20 marks will be on the basis of the quality of your report, how original and what your efforts are there in your report, and 30 marks is on your punctuality, your regularity, your submission of draft, your progress of report during this internship period. So internship 150 marks, this is the bifurcation. Then at the end semester, that is semester 4th, you will be having a final research project. Final research project again will be mentored by a faculty, will be put under the supervision of a faculty under which you will be conducting or undertaking your final research project. Now, it has a weightage, higher weightage of 300 marks. So, FRP value is more. Out of these 300 marks, 200 for viva voce and presentation, and 100 marks is your internal marks for this SIP. Again, as you can now assume what is the meaning of internal marks, that means in the hands of faculty depending upon your regularity, your punctuality, your sincerity and your efforts that you put in your final research project. So this was all regarding the grading and evaluation. Let me quickly brief you about the passing percentage, right? So to pass a theory paper, that is for 150 marks, understand this particular structure. You have to secure minimum 30% marks in external end semester examination. External means out of 100. So out of 100, if you score 30 marks, that is 30%, it will be considered a pass. But to pass this course, an aggregate of 40% should be there. Now 40% means not only the external exam but including internal, the pass percentage are 40%. So out of 150, 40% is pass, and for external exam, that is for 100 marks, 30% is the pass percentage. Am I clear? Alright. Then regarding the project reports, viva voce, examination and comprehensive viva, your other things other than the theory paper, the pass percentage are different, because I again tell you this is a value addition courses that they have included in the semester. So the passing percentage here increases to 50%. So for like an internship, mini projects or your FRP, pass percentage is your minimum 50% that you must secure, inclusive of your internal marks and your viva voce and presentation marks. That means it is inclusive of everything. Your progress during your undertaking of this project, your report, your project quality, everything will be included here. Minimum 50% you need to score. So 30%, 40%, and for other than theoretical it is 50%. Okay, now let me tell you about the promotions. Promotion means how you move from 1 year to second year. Regarding your promotion from semester 1 to semester 2, after semester 1 exam, when your result will be declared, there is no restriction in your promoting to the even semester. That means from semester 1 to 2 and 3 to 4. There is no restriction whether you pass how many subjects or not, it is not counted. So continuation semester 1 and 2 you will be doing it whether you pass semester 1 or not. So promotion में restriction कहाँ पे नहीं है, from to even semesters. But to get promotion from first year to second year, you need to minimum have a credit of 50%. And what does it mean? Credit of 50% means 1 year comprises of 2 semesters, semester 1 and semester 2. So in total, the number of courses are there. Out of that, you need to at least pass 50% of the courses. So for instance, if there are 16 subjects in semester 1 and 2, you must clearly pass 8 of them. Then only you will be promoted to second year, that is semester 3. Otherwise, you will be detained in first year, that is semester 1 and 2. In case your if any student fails to pass some of the subjects quite up than 50%, then they will be promoted, but with a carry over. That means you have to appear for those failed subjects in your back paper examination. Okay, clear? That means 30%, 40% in theory subjects, 50% in your viva voce and everything. But to get promoted from year 1 to year 2, you need to minimum have a credit score of 50%. That simply means 50% of all the subjects and courses during that 1 year you need to pass. Alright? Otherwise it will be then carry forward and will be taken, you will have to again appear it as a back paper. Regarding the back paper, external back papers are taken by AKG only, and there are certain prescribed fee. Currently it is rupees 1000 per paper. So you again have to fill the examination form of your carryover papers and give this back paper in the subsequent years. But for internal, which is really important, I want you to be careful about that. If you miss City 1 or City 2, that means you will be failing in your internals also. Simply means if you don't manage to get the prescribed passing marks out of those 50 internal marks also, then it will be considered as internal back. For internal back, the institute has this authority to decide the internal back paper exams along with the prescribed fee. So it is important to appear for City 1 and City 2 in mid-semester, at the mid of the semester and at the end of the semester, so that you clearly pass the internal part also. Alright, any doubt? So this was all about the examination structure and everything, and please comprehend these information so that we have a clear idea about how to go about passing or completing this course with good grades and good quality. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Naveen Arora to share the details regarding placement.
Thank you, Priyanka. Am I audible? Up to back? Everyone? I don't need mic. Right? Okay, thank you. So, Jaju ma'am has explained a lot of things about examinations and about how to get pass and how much marks you need to get to pass. But I believe and I expect and we all have a trust that all of you would not require all this information. You would not only just pass, you will get distinctions, you will get 80 or 90% marks, you will get out of this course and your examinations with flying colors. So you should not actually require, you should not consider or ask about all this information again once you join, right? This is something that we are supposed to, that is why that has been shared, but otherwise I believe that you should not require it, okay? So now I will talk about training and placements at Jagran. We have a training and placement cell. That is an integral part of the institute. This cell trains, develops, grooms and makes students ready for final placement. So it is the responsibility of the cell to train all the students, to groom the students and then make the students ready for final placements. But again, this is not one-way responsibility, one-sided responsibility. This is a two-sided responsibility. Maybe I have shared this with all of you when I had taken some online lectures as well, that this is not something that is a medicine and that we just drop in your mouth. This is something that as much as efforts we are making, the similar intensity of efforts from your side is also required so that you would be groomed, you would be trained. From our side there will be effort, but you should be ready to accept, ready to learn. You should be coming to those sessions. You should, if we give you some assignments, if you ask you to do something, you need to do that. Only then we would be able to explain that where you need improvement, right? So that is a joint responsibility for you to getting trained. The cell invites professionals, the cell invites professionals from corporate for training of students. We invite professionals from corporate world for your training. Though we are capable enough, but sometimes some other things, value addition may be there from people from corporate world. And whatever we say, we would keep saying the same thing throughout the years. Someone else coming from outside, again the same person would say that thing, then perhaps you would agree that, okay, sir is saying the right thing, right? And the cell coordinates and facilitates placement drives for students. So we coordinate placement drives for students. Next. So this is the team in placement cell. Mr. Adarsh Srivastava, myself Dr. Naveen Arora and Pratima Gupta. Most of you must have interacted with her. Next. We also provide students with the internship opportunities, and specially mentioned the institute takes responsibility of internship of all the students. This is not just there, it is the words that we always say. It is wholly a responsibility to take care of internship of all the students. You would not require to arrange for your internships. We will make arrangements for internship of all the students. That is for sure. But the only thing, you must go there, you must perform there, you must actually make us proud by working in the organization wherever we send you, that okay, the students of Jagran perform well during their internships. And that has been done by our students since long. Our students have been actually making us proud in different organizations wherever they work, wherever they go for internships. We also arrange for industrial visits. These are some of the companies in past some years where our students have visited for internships, like Amul, Parag, Parle, Alimco, RSPL, TCS, and many more. So we arrange for industrial visits twice to thrice a year. Along with training, placement cell organizes aptitude and technical tests for students. So this is about training, this is about internship, this is about placements, but beside that, we also arrange for some types of aptitude tests or technical tests for you to take on, so that you can understand where do you stand and which type of tests are actually conducted by the companies while hiring process. So you have a hand-on on how to do those type of tests, how to take those type of tests, and what are the type of questions that are asked during that. And sometimes out of these aptitude tests, you also get certifications, you also get a marks list, you also get a type of grade card, so that can be shown, that can be added to your resume, so that you can show to your prospect recruiter that I have scored this much grade in this particular type of test, or I have got this certification. So all these certification, all these grade cards are actually value addition to your resume, and it is our joint responsibility to make your resume as rich as possible, to make it as different as possible from others. Okay? All the students from different colleges may have taken MBA course, may have done something in internship, may have done some trainings, but we need to have something additional, something extra in a resume, so that your resume becomes richer, and that richer resume, when goes in front of a recruiter, helps you to get recruited, right? So next thing that we have is there are regular counseling and guidance sessions from industry experts. We also invite industry experts for your counseling and guidance besides what we do. So there are some industry experts are also there. Then we have a program called CBAT, Corporate Business Acumen Training. In this program, students get opportunity for live projects in different functional areas of management. So besides internships, besides everything else, we also arrange for live projects. So students get some project, some types of assignments from industries, and then students work on that, submit some reports. So it is all related to your grooming, to enhance your learning process besides your academics learning. So you should be capable of having something related to your placement, more trained, more groomed, right? So these are some of our recruiting partners, our training partners: Yes Bank, Jeevansathi.com, JK Cement, Garvey Stock Broking, Superhouse Limited, Park Infra, Policy Bazaar, Godrej, United Colors of Benetton. This is for MBA program. RSPL 99 acres, which is part of InfoEdge Limited. Then VLCC, Bajaj Capital Limited, IndusInd Finance, Oyo Rooms, Jagran Prakashan Limited, IIFL, Candy Apparels, HDFC, and many more. And these are the companies where our students, your seniors or super seniors, are currently working with: Myntra, Nokia, L&T, Biocon, PepsiCo, ICICI, Gati Logistics, Union Bank, Deutsche Bank. Actually, when you get recruited from institute, you join one company. But it is not about your one job. this course, this professional course is not about a job. This is about a career. So as much as you learn during these 2 years, your career would grow at a faster pace. You would have a brighter career after this course. So it is very important that you learn as much as possible. Ask questions during the classes. Ask questions from your faculty members, and all the faculty members are always ready to answer your all types of queries related to academics. Right? So don't hesitate, ask questions, participate in events so that you are more groomed. There are some more companies like Truls, Allahabad Bank, Genpact, Union Bank, Kotak, Wash and Learn, Snapdeal, Paytm, IndiaMart. In all these companies, our students are currently working. These are the recruiters for MCA program: TCS, Loria, Dataman, Setpass, Pi Infocom, Dhanil Prakashan Limited, JB Alganzar, Synxis, Stunning IT, Opticode, Caesars, and Cisco Technologies. And these are the companies where MCA students are working currently: IBM, Aon Habit, Wipro, Cognizant, Tech Mahindra, RSPL, LIC. These are some student testimonials. Some of our past students who have been working with other companies, they have sent us some of their testimonials. They have asked that please add this to this program. So we have added these. This Yogendra Singh, this is working with Midra. Sarita is working with Barclays. She is currently located in Pune. Then Saurabh Yadav, 99 acres in Gurgaon, and Aishwarya Kaka is working with Tools, posted in Pune. Thank you. Anything else? Any student wants to ask or anything? Thank you.
In previous years, we used to invite alumni on this auspicious occasion to interact and share their testimonials to the freshers. But due to COVID-19, this year we have arranged virtual event. Now let us quickly have a look on alumni talk. I would like to extend my warm gratitude to all the agencies of Jagrana Institute of Science. I still remember the day when even over the years I was told who was kind of doubting himself and was not so outspoken about your thoughts. There was a time when I went to the podium and stood there speechless. But then, due to the grooming, motivation, encouragement that I got over here at Jharkhand to explore and make the best of all the opportunities that come to my way, you can see me as a confident person now. I just feel it's just the same way you to learn. And of course, when you have this kind of guidance from an institute like Jharkhand, you will make a difference to yourself. Lastly, I once again want to thank everyone who's made me what I'm today. Thank you.
Hey, hi everyone. I wish I could have been a part of this lovely meeting today. Frankly, my few words won't be able to define some of my experience and how much I miss that place. This college has given me a lot, and I will be forever thankful to Jharkhand. Those were the days when we were far apart from reality, where Sundays were the most boring days of our life because we can't meet our friends, and we actually wait for weekends because we are living our life on weekends because Monday to Friday time flies at home. I miss those days. I wish I had a time machine so that I could go back and enjoy that time again. I can just say any place we miss is because of the memories, because of the people we have, and we build those memories over the time, and I really happy again. Thanks a lot to Jharkhand for making me what I am today. I wish to see you all in the next time. Thanks again. Enjoy the time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for working associate software engineer. My life in Jharkhand made me stronger and took me a step ahead for being an independent woman. I'm thankful to all my teachers who have supported me, helped me, and corrected me. I have received a lot of opportunities to grow myself. And thanks to my ever inspiring
mentors who helped me to discover the talented part of me. Thanks to all of you. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. I am Prashant Sharma, NCF batch 2017-19 from Jagran Institute of Management, where you can achieve your goals and knowledge from the best of the professors. Jagran is the place where you can excel your weakness into strength. If you are going to start your journey with this institute, you will definitely lead to success. I am working as a software developer at First Technology Private Limited. Jagran is the institution which constantly working on the students for the better future by organizing different type of events and co-curricular activities to explore more and more. At last, all the very best for the future.
Group photograph and